All glory, praises, and honor is due to Yahweh, Barasham, Yahushai, Barasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers of the great millstone as GMS, and like-minded men who are pushing the same doctrine as GMS, who may not be part of GMS but are pushing the same 100% truth. And salutation to the elect, men, women, and children of Yasha Allah who may be listening. Shalom. Just a piece of information I came across today. So it's in a Daily Mail, and it's headlines. It was published on the 11th of November, so yesterday, but I came across it today. It was updated today at the 12th. The headlines read, revealed. White House has warned European allies to prepare for a Russian invasion of Ukraine with further border military build-up and tensions over gas supplies. So where do I start? Let me just, I'll start with scriptures, as always. Let's go to Matthew 24. Yeah. Matthew, the 24th chapter. And start the 6th verse. And so it's in red, so these are words of Yahushai, who people ignorantly call as Jesus, and the letter J wasn't invented or used until 1524. These words are in red, used by Yahushai's words. Yahushai means he delivers, he saves in the Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew. So without further ado, I'll quote the words, the scriptures. And ye shall hear, Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumours of wars. See that ye be not troubled, but for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So, right now we're going to deal with a war and rumours of war. Wars and rumours of war. As we know, the prophecies are coming true when it comes to nations against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms, and famines, which the apostles, elders, and teachers have been talking about for decades, and we've seen it coming through for the supply chain restriction that's going on around the world. The pestilences, we got the DVOC 90, we got the DVOC, and all other pestilences. We got Gates of Hell talking about the nation should prepare for like war games, germ war games and stuff like that. So these all prophecies are coming true. And you got earthquakes in different places across the world. So, but right now today I'm going to stick to this rumor of war. Go to the read the headline already. So US has warned allies in Europe that Russia, allies for now, as the prophecies say, they will hate the whore. Warned allies in Europe and that Russia could be preparing to invade eastern Ukraine to annex territory. Comes after satellite images revealed Putin has moved thousands of troops, tanks and artillery near border. NATO members have also warned of the part of the beast, NATO and the EU, but NATO's other part of the beast. We should have some NATO EU members in there as well. NATO members have also warned of the risk of conflict between Belarus and Poland over migrant crisis. Dictator Lukashenko, a close ally of Putin, has also warned fighting could break out and threatened to cut gas supplies to Europe in response, though Moscow angrily slapped down that threat today. So we've got the scriptures, we're going to quickly go to another scripture. Go to Ecclesiastes 3, straight to the point, verse 8. A time for love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. We're clearly in the time of war. We go to the word war. I'll break it down a little bit.
Strong's H 4421. Milchama. Milchama.
Yeah. Battle, war. You know, so it's self-explanatory, really. Translate Strong's H 4421 in the following manner: war, battle, fight, warriors, fighting, war. So self-explanatory, really. Sound of battle, a time for battle, a time of peace. But now, right now, as the articles are saying, and the articles and the news from across the world is saying that, yeah, this is a time of war. It's building up, slowly building up. So, in fact, they'll get another scripture for that. Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Yeah? Yeah, beat your... Joel chapter 3 verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. You know, and that's what we're seeing all across the world now. We're seeing the war is being prepared. The farming utensils, the plowshares and pruning hooks are being prepared and caused into being made into weapons of war. And that's what here we are. Yeah, plowshares, which is a farming instrument, into swords, pruning hooks into spears, another farming pruning hook farming instrument into spears, war instrument. And that's what the nations are doing now, preparing for war. You see China setting up mock ships of the American battleships in the desert. They were noticed, I think, this week or last week, and so that's just all preparations for war. So let me just read the article again. Russia could be about to invade Ukraine, the US has warned its European allies, as Vladimir Putin builds up his forces on the border, while NATO and the EU, the beast, deal with the migrant crisis between Belarus and Poland. So they're getting it from all angles. Most is bringing it to them from all angles, every angle. You know, so whether it's the migrant crisis, whether it's preparations for war, rumors of wars, whether it's pestilence, earthquakes. Yeah, this Esau and the nations, they're coming down. Esau's coming down, man. Definitely, you can see it. You can see it. And we'll just get a few more scriptures and end it there. You know, go to Isaiah, a couple in Isaiah. Go to Jeremiah 51 first, Salakia. I was going to go to Isaiah. I wrote these down earlier, so 51 and 11. Straight to the point. Make bright thy arrows. This more goes into the around the third when the Third World War is really in full fledged. You know, going into the nukes and everything. But this is just to show that the preparations and the build up is there. The gathering is there, as the scripture says. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, have raised up the spirit. So this is what's happening now. The spirits are being raised up of the kings of the Medes, which is Russia. Today you can interpret the Medes to be Russia today. For his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. So that's what's being raised up now. The spirit is of Gog and Magog. Ezekiel 38 is being raised up, but Russia is also known as the Medes. Yeah, Isaiah 13. Because the spirit's being lucky for that. The spirit's being raised up for war. Go back here. Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up, stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold they shall not delight in it. It more relates to the nukes and the time when the ICBMs are being shot But what I'm getting at here is the spirit's being stirred up. You know, so it doesn't just happen, oh yeah, the nuke's going to be shot one day after everybody's been killed. No, the spirit gets stirred up. And then it leads to a certain point, and after a while, there's going to be a certain time, as in pursuant to Ezekiel 38, the Yahweh Hashem Yahshai will put a thought into the minds of the kings of Russia and Magog, Gog and Magog. Yeah, and then at that point in time, the nukes will be sent. When that time is set, it's going to be done. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, when all the prophecies will be fulfilled. We've got the MOTB, we've got Amos 8:11, which is the famine of the word. We've got Jacob's trouble, which is the beginning. These are all the beginnings. But everything is done in its own time, in its set time. Yeah, just to prove that point, is it Sirach into it? Is it second address? I think it's second address. So like I've gone to a different Bible Acts. I've not got the Apocrypha in this one. Second address 4 and 37. Yeah. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. And that's what's happening now. Measures are being fulfilled, and the minds of the leaders are being stirred up. Everything takes time. You know, as one prophecy is fulfilled, moving to another one, and that's what's happening, you see. So yeah, I'm just gonna, we've got a couple more scriptures. Yeah, that's what we're leading up to now. Two more scriptures. Going to, it's like I use this app. Revelation. Straight to the point. 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And this is what we're leading up to now. Word woe should mean destruction, but and behold, the third woe. So it goes. Got it? So lucky for this.
Strong's G 3759. Uai. Uai.
The last word, definition of grief. Yeah, but apostles have said it means destruction. That's what it means, destruction. Denunciation, grief, time, woe. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. People are going to be, you know, in grief when the wars eventually or the pestilences and the famines take hold. You know, people are all in relaxed state now, thinking, oh, it's never going to happen, or it's going to happen 10, 15 years time, but the time's being shortened, as the apostles, elders and prophets, and the scriptures specifically have said. Matthew 24, the time is being shortened, the days be shortened for the elect's sake, and that's what's happening, you know. So I'm going to finish it off with, let's read a bit more of the article actually, and then finish it off with a scripture. So American intelligence sources have briefed their European counterparts of a possible Kremlin military operation in Ukraine's east to annex territory similar to the 2014 annexation of the Crimean Peninsula. The US has refused to share exactly what intel it has of an imminent attack, but the warning comes after satellite images revealed a build-up of tens of thousands of Russian troops, tanks and artillery pieces close to the border. So I'm going to just finish it off with this scripture. You know, we've got the point there. The fact is, it's a rumor of war. It's build up. The spirit's being stirred up by Yahweh Shimei Shai of these leaders, because I was gonna, but I just forgot. This just come to mind. Yes, the king's heart. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So when it's that time, as we've just read in second address 4 and 37, everything's going to be done in its said measure and at its set time. Yeah. So I'm just going to finish off with this scripture in the book of Ecclesiasticus, which is sometimes called Sirach. I like to call it Sirach. Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter, or are small. So the reason I brought that out is because it's a scripture. Sorry, the article relates to a potential of an invasion. The so-called powers that be arguing, but we're just going to highlight these things as to show that prophecy is being fulfilled. Matthew 24:6-7, and other scriptures that I read out. But prophecy is slowly getting there, being fulfilled, and the spirits of these leaders is being stirred up. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom and Lord Adwan Ratazah. It was a piece of edifying information, at least with some scriptures along with it. Shalom.